Oh. Hey, I like these lions. As much as there might be all kinds of emotions floating around at the moment, these are very, very powerful animals. They would have been serious warriors in any story. Look at this guy in the front here, look at his face. Battle scarred, bleeding. Keep in mind that these animals also risk injury and death when they go into fights. Look at that face. That is truly a wild animal you're looking at. You might not mind us being here. Over the centuries, and especially over the last generation or two, we've managed to coexist with these animals in a more peaceful way. Mainly because we can sit in a car and feel quite safe. But trust me, this is a wild lion you're looking at. Look at this guy's face. Look at those eyes.
You work there. I don't feel so safe in this car when that one looks
Yeah,
at me.
he does, huh? He looks straight through you. There's disdain in those eyes when he looks at you. The close bonding there, you can imagine again, last night was very violent for all these males, so once again they're strengthening those social bonds between themselves as well. That's why they're lying so close. Let the guys know quickly. All stations, just found 2 Mapogos here at junction, central Drakensberg, just on the junction itself. Lalapanzi.
For the location again?
Charles, is just on Central Road, Drakensberg Junction, just as you start heading towards the west from Drakensberg Drive.
Okay, thank you.
Charles, I'm not going to respond for the Ingwe anymore. Thanks, Info. It looks like this guy did a large part of the fighting. Looking at his face, there's some old scars there definitely, but also a whole lot of new scars. That eye looks quite bad, also just above his eye there, sort of towards the bottom right. I've seen bites like that before on lions, and it's, keep in mind you're only seeing the outside of it. A lot of the infections and things are often underneath, inside the skin, because you get these puncture marks from the canines, and that's where the maggots and things can get in, and then you get the maggots breeding underneath the skin. Having said that, wild animals are also incredibly resilient. I've seen lions in very bad shape. I mean, literally 50 times worse than this, where they were skin and bones. I remember the one male, it was the Hammerb males in Pilansberg, had his skull cut open. You could see the bone on the skull itself. You could see through the nose was cut open. Big bites in the legs and the body. And they need a big meal. And we saw those specific lions a week later, and they were perfect again. Shiny, fat, healthy. So these animals do recover incredibly fast.